Many people from Latin American countries who come to the United States come to find better lives for themselves. A lot of these people are looking for a safe place to live because their government cannot provide that place. There are even a few immigrants who bring their families along because they feel that the education system here is far better than the ones from their hometown. Though our country has many upsides for Latin American immigrants, there are still issues they must face when in the process becoming citizens that we must change for them, such as the way the only jobs that are provided is manual labor and low-wage jobs, the cost of time for them to become citizens, and the ability for them to provide safety for their own families. In Latin American countries, most of these individuals don't have the opportunity to get high-paying jobs or get a chance to receive an education because the cost of going to school is far too high. It was believed that maybe if they came to America, then they can find better jobs, and there is some truth to it, but there's still some work, but still the only work that's provided for them is manual labor with low wages. The reason for this could be because most of these jobs require their workers to speak English, and a lot of decent paying jobs require them to have GEDs as well. When faced with such issues, they are willing to take whatever is available to them. Also, the cost of time to move into the United States legally can be a bit of a problem as well, because of how long it could take. Because for some cases, it could take over 20 years for a person to become a citizen. The reason it takes so long is because they still have a big language barrier that they must overcome, financial reasons as well, or they still need a green card. For these reasons, it makes obtaining citizenship take much more time than needed, and which stops them to get jobs that they must need to provide financial support for their families. There are also those who are looking for safety for the well-being of themselves and the well-being of their families. They come here in search of safety. However, immigrants have faced issues of their safety, especially in the last couple of years, especially when President Donald Trump has made some accusations that immigrants are taking away American jobs in 2018. There were some people that believed in the words of the 45th president, and that painted a target on the backs of these immigrants. They supported the accusations that the walls need to be built, and even went as far as made harassments to these immigrants. A study was made by Pew Research Center, which stated that 4 in 10 Hispanics experienced some form of harassment, which is heartbreaking to hear, especially in a country that is supposed to be open to all cultures and people. Because at the end of the day, all these people are looking for is a place they can call home. Take my dad, for example. He needed a place to stay in order to build an economic future for himself. He lived in Guatemala most of his childhood, but once he reached the age of 18 and had money saved up, he decided to journey to the United States. It was a long journey for him, but he was able to make it here. And to this day, he still believes it was the best decision he's ever made. That is why I sympathize for immigrants in the United States, because I know they are seeking better lives for themselves. Even if they must work in manual labor jobs and low-wage jobs, even if they must wait many years to become a citizen, and even if they must deal with discrimination from certain people in our country, they will still face these struggles so they can obtain the dream that's provided here in America for all foreigners. That is why I ask you all to think about ways that could change the conditions that are pushed onto them, because I know that will make their lives much more better. Thank you for listening.